Hello and welcome. This is Alan Wake 2. I have been waiting to play this game since this game dropped. Graphically alone, this game absolutely blew me away. I had very little interest in playing the first Alan Wake game. It just didn't really fall on my radar when the game ever dropped, and I think now graphically it doesn't hold up as well. But holy cow, guys, this game looks absolutely amazing. So when I have games that are this graphically intensive, what I usually like to do on the channel is we'll record the first couple episodes and then we will finish the game till its completion on live stream. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. This really gives you a chance to see everything the game has to offer in the full 4K goodness. I'm also a little concerned because the game has a lot of puzzles and things of that nature that I might need some help on. So this will allow me to kind of gauge how much help I'm going to need for those puzzles for the live streams. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed the episode. And also, this is a little bit of a test to see how recording goes with the new face cam. So hopefully everything goes great. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let's sit back, relax, and enjoy Alan Wake 2.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
All right. We're starting off super freaky. I love it.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
This is crazy
This
already.
story
Wow.
will eat us alive.
Okay.
This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Wow. This game's pretty already. Whew. Need clothes. Oh, I'm this dude? We're starting off like this? Alrighty. On the next episode of Naked and Afraid. This is not how I expected this game to start. Are there clothes on the beach somewhere? Why are you here, my dude? I'm trying to make sure you stay facing forward, please. Okay. Oh, no.
Can you hear me? Where'd he go?
I think we can only go this way. What is going on? I think they saw me, and the lady said that we should go. I mean, I might leave too if I saw a big naked man in the middle of the woods. I probably wouldn't want to stick around either. Am I going the right way? Is there a different way to go? I don't want to turn around. Oh boy. Where the flip are we going? Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whew. You got me. You got me on that one. I was not expecting that. And now I know to expect it. I could be walking in circles right now. I have no clue. You can toggle sprinting. Okay. This dude does not look like he can put in a whole lot of sprint. Oh, shit. Okay. I think we're all right. I'm going to try to keep the cursing to a minimum, but it's going to happen. If I get scared, bad words fly. This is terrifying. I have no clue what's going on. I'm literally without clothes in the middle of the woods. I would hate every single second of this if this was real life. Like, what is that? I can't crouch. Man, we just gotta go see some crazy people? Is there another way to go? I think we have to go this way. Oh boy. Can we go this way? I heard a gunshot. Keep on trucking. Oh god, big boy, get moving, get moving. Oh, oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Hold to the ends.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm done. What the fuck? Shit.
Oh, there's those people that we saw along the path. Rip, dude. So I think they said that they were missing some stuff to do what they needed to do. It sounded like he said I needed some things, and he didn't have what he needed, and then those people showed up. So I don't think they've finished out whatever they were trying to do.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
Wow.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Wow. I was like, my brain's like, is that real? Like,
Logan
no, it's
thinks
not
you
real.
should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It's not a bad idea.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Wow. You can, like,
Glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
see her
Right,
sweater.
Rally.
That's the texture.
Take lead.
That's
Think
crazy.
of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So we're FBI?
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Wow.
Time to get to work.
I don't think I've ever seen environments that look like that. That's insane.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? Check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. I'm gonna have a hard time not just losing my...
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Okay, that's better.
I should take a look at that map.
Wow, these graphics are insane. What I was about to say is it's going to take me a while to not just stop going nuts about these graphics. Holy crap, they look good. Cauldron Lake.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your... Hey, over here.
Alright, I gotta like get serious now. I'm like, stop having like oodles of about this graphics and like pay attention.
You're half right. Anderson?
If that's my only option.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
How, you don't have to hold the button down?
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know,
Inside?
inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
So I'm assuming that was us from the beginning. I'm guessing.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mine place.
The Mine Place. My version of the Mine Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mine Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use WASD to move around. Okay. Okay, and then we can zoom. Got it. We can use that to move the cursor. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing escape. Yes, please press escape. Let's see. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Oh, these are all different. Okay, the victims reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Ooh. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as the cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Tattoos have come a long way. Let's see. The previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs. 2 of the victims had bruisings, maybe some form of restraint. Most recent victim, chest trauma. I have to remember some of these things I'm not are not YouTube friendly, so I have to some of these words I can't say if memory serves. Was covered in illegible tattoos. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. All right, I think that's everything.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
That does not pause the game? Okay.
Arcane nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Yep.
Real funny, Anderson.
Man, the animations and the movements are pretty fantastic.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Like, I'm wondering if I should already be searching for things. If I'm, like, missing stuff as I kind of, you know, move around here. But I'm not seeing anything kind of pop up. But to be, like, a good detective, I guess we should kind of, like, keep an eye out on the surrounding areas, right? To some extent. I don't want to miss anything. Can we see our own footprints? I think we can. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Not if you're in the not if it's in the middle of the night and you're alone and you have no clothes on. No thanks.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think
don't
the
like
local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
You don't like the outside, but you like the rain? That just don't make no sense. Oh, this is going to be, what's his face? The one that, the one that's got no marbles. General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real?
What?
Hiring?
Not for you, buddy.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Witch's Ladle, Witch's Hut. Oh yeah, this is definitely us from the beginning.
We found him on the table, and we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Do I have to look at him?
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Yep, got it. It's examined.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Or place. I'm going to keep saying that by accident probably anyway. Oh, so this is just an empty canvas. Oh boy.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Oh, okay. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Is this consistent with the previous murders? When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Okay. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in your goals. Okay. You are now free to examine the caseboard or leave. So I'm assuming we're going to look around for things that I can interact with F. You can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Nice. Just making sure they don't have anything else hidden. No. Okay. Oh, wow. We get to, like, put these on the board and everything. Okay. Oh, boy. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Oh, okay. So you drop them on the question. Okay. Got it.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Well, they didn't have everything they needed to complete everything. The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Control. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. You are now free to examine the case board. So it looks like we're doing more than one killer. Find evidence. Talk to someone. Okay. Okay, now we can look around. Got it.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I'm going to try to gather more things than one, and then we'll go in and we'll put them on the board. Otherwise, we'll be going back and forth like way too much.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here.
Yes.
Waiting.
A tripod?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
No, it's prompting me to do it, so let's go ahead and do it, just to be sure. For later. Lots of activity here. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. Okay.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display?
Can't go in there, right?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Well, now that she's said that, I'm intrigued. This looks like a door. No. Looks like an electric box. Can I get through here? No. Can we get through by the tree? Negative. I don't think she... Charm slot let you equip charms to enhance her abilities. Only charms can be equipped in charm slots. Oh, good. We have a charm to increase our health. That's probably a good thing. Alright, doesn't look like I can get in here then.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
I think I was trying to see if I had a key or something of that nature. I'm going to go back and talk to that guy. I just want to look around first. I highly doubt.
Anderson? Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
Alright, well then I guess I'm going too far out of bounds now. Well, what's all this?
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Confused? Follow these steps. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Love it. Oh, that's a weird ass. Okay. That also has the two things on the front of it as well. Alright. I think there's 3 on top of each other. So we'll keep an eye out for that and see if maybe we can find another one. Oh, there's another one. Oh, okay. Hang on. So that's like 2 triangles kind of pointing at each other at a diagonal. Okay. I was wondering if I could, like, interact with that symbol on the wall.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Oh, is that what that was? Oh. Okay, okay. Alright, so we have... Let's see. There's 3 symbols in here, right? No, 4. Damn. Wait. Do we have doubles? So we have 2 pointing at each other on the diagonal. We have 2 pointing down. That's 2 pointing down. So one's right on top of each other and one's right next to each other. And those are 2 pointing up. Okay. It's not the same. I can't read the other thing. Okay, clock is stopped at a little after 10. Oh, there's 2 other different ones. Man, there's different symbols all over the place. Okay. Any on the ceiling? No. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline, real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. Okay, that's the one in the top right-hand corner. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structure, strange machines. Interesting. Okay.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Wow. Triangle jokes. I bet Gray's going to love that. Let's see. There anything else in here? I think that's a lot of beer. It's the same beer we saw before. I might have to up the sensitivity again, because it's a lot of looking around. Oop, oop. I think that's just a visual artifact or something. Sorry, I got really nervous that the game wasn't recording properly for a second, so I had to check that out. But I think we're good now. Now, there's a lot of different ones that we saw that could possibly open this up. Those are just the first combinations I had in my head for some reason. Alright, so the first one we saw when we walked in the door was that one. And then, what's the next one that we see? Or actually, that's the first one you see.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
And then,
Sure.
that's the second
The
one.
North Side Slasher. But that
Straight
case
up.
was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over their conversation, but I'm also trying to think. Alright, so 2 on top of each other straight, and then the 2 at the diagonal. Let's try that. And then what's the last one? Two down. Let's try that. Do you have to do anything to try the lock, or should it just... I'm assuming it's just going to pop when I get the right one. Alright, Two down. So let's do that. So we'll do the diagonal, 2 on top, 2 down next to each other. Nope. Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
The fact that there's way more than 3 symbols is frustrating because you're just like, oh man, I don't know which ones to even try at this point, or in what order they could possibly be, or which one's first. I'm assuming that because there's so many of these, that's got to be possibly the first symbol. Okay. Jesus, that took a long time. I was just throwing stuff in there at random, and finally, I was like, I know it's got to be one of those mixtures of the 3. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Okay, so we got some ammo, and we got something else. I didn't catch what the other thing was. Sorry that took so long, guys. Apologies. Whew. Alright. Can't do anything with that. Good there. I don't think I saw anything else in the cabin that might be worth anything, so I think we can go talk to the guy.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as examining your surroundings.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So he's been missing all that time, and then he randomly shows up on a beach somewhere?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Okay, so now... Oh, those things are still for later. Okay. So then heavy blood splatter on the table. I'm assuming that's going to be victim? No? Is that killers?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay. Nightingale went off the deep end, FBI fired him. That's definitely going to be part of the victim thing. Thornton. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Victim ID'd Robert Nightingale. Yep, mental state questionable at the time of disappearance. Premeditated or spontaneous. Looks new, brought by the killers. Why? To mount a camera? Weird snuff film?
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do both of these. I guess I am.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
I wasn't sure how to walk around and leave that particular section, so... Do I have more stuff to put on the case board now? Yeah, I guess we do. Okay.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Yeah, you do that, buddy.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
That is some big trees.
More. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to extract revenge on her behalf. And so the legend goes. Huh. So was that guy summoned out of the lake?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
That's a nice boulder. Can I can't... Oh, okay. You're not going to let me read this? Alright, maybe they'll let me do it later. I don't want to struggle to do it now. There we go. Okay, good.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I think we were supposed to go back to the guy's body now and then check his chest. Yeah, because we did not go up here yet. Can't do anything with the rope. Nothing with the axe. Doesn't seem like I can interact with anything in here. The Witch's Hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. bet you is that where it was? I think that might be it. Hang on. Can we get over there?
Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
I feel like that kinda maybe looks like where it was at in the beginning. Got batteries? Alright, so we definitely explored here. We definitely explored down here. We went to the ladle. We went to the sign. We went through the hut. Did we do over here? Let's try over here. Friday, Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and to get her a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Effing me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. We went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from there like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic.
This is a good case so far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson. They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting. Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox? Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. We got a manuscript fragment. Okay. Oh. So eventually we can use these for upgrades. Okay. Cool. Okay, so now we have some new stuff to add in. Okay. Footprints emerging from under the rock. Trail has gone cold. What? He walked through a boulder? That doesn't make sense. Oh. I think this dude just appeared. Like he teleported or something. Is there some supernatural ish going on here?
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Doesn't make sense. Asking wrong questions, maybe? Reading the words. These words felt like a message, someone playing a game with them. So the killer is watching us. Game on. So this was the first manuscript page we found. We went through that.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Are they going to let me check now? Oh, hang on. Oh, cool. Is this the other stuff? Like the other parts of town that we're going to go through? Neat. Can I talk to him? No. I think I know what I need to do, but it depends on when I get back there if they let me mess with the guy's body or not. And man, that sentence feels weird to say. And in case you guys have noticed, I've changed clothes. That is because the first part of the episode took me about 2 hours, and a huge chunk of that was me getting through that padlock, which I'm going to edit down quite a bit for you guys. And I'm going to be super upfront with you guys in that if things end up being like that, where it takes me a very long time to get through something, I'm probably just going to edit it down. And I'm going to give it the old college try where I'll give it an actual effort every time to try to solve the puzzle. But if I don't feel like I'm ever going to get it, just for the sense of, you know, content and being able to see what happens in the game, I might just look it up off screen. But I will always be upfront with you guys about when I do that. Because I don't want you to think that
Maybe
I'm
I should
like...
call David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long.
Hey,
I've never
you
taken
made
a
it
case
back.
this far from them.
Good.
They can manage without you for a few days.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Alright, so you're going to let me mess with this guy's chest now? Alright, I'm going to do some looking around areas that I would normally have to probably blur. So, yeah. This is likely going to get edited down. Yeah, I don't understand that. Oh, are you kidding me?
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Why? Why, game? Why? Why? Like, I knew what you were beating me over the head with what you wanted me to do, and I wanted to do it, but you wouldn't let me do it till I put a piece of paper in place. If it were me, I just would have let the person do it, and then that would have just auto put the piece of paper up. Like, at least then you're not just forcing the person to go back into the mine place to see that there's a new piece of paper. Like, I've wanted to look in his chest since back here. Like, that's, again, sentences I never thought I'd say. But, like, from the for a very long time I've wanted to do that, but you've not allowed me to do that until I got to this point. And so it's like, this took way longer than it needed to if you had just let me do this back here when I had initially had the idea that there's probably something in his chest. Like, everything else I'm loving. This is very much a nitpick.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Makes sense, because you're not going to let me dig inside the body at all. Got it. So now what?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I just had one of those moments where I was scared to death I wasn't recording.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Let's say he doesn't like
Deputies
going
aren't
outside.
exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'm still wondering if there's like stuff around that I might miss. And I might cut some of the, if we're just walking and there's no dialogue, I might cut some of that out.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Do not touch the station as property of the FBC.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
We're all in
Casey
this together,
hates the endless
hero.
jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Okay, we found another manuscript fragment. So I guess it's gonna pay to like look in all the nooks and crannies of the game. I think this is the second one I found, but I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we have two. It's gonna be a while before we have enough to actually upgrade anything. That's interesting. So it kind of pays off to look around and eat in all the little corners and stuff, because you might find upgrades. Imagine if there was just like a little Slender Man just standing down there.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Well, we're gonna find out.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Whoa. The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot somewhere safer. The sounds are getting closer. Ooh. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off of it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird? Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit, found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaskan onion grass. Invasive, but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sounded wrong? Rabies, maybe? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Okay. So is that from the guy? No, because she said it was a hunter or a sportsman, but... Oh, am I stuck? A little bit.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Before I do that, let's just have a gander. Did we... I don't know if we looked down that way. Is that where we originally walked down? Yeah, that's the path we originally walked down, I think. Alright. I'm moderately comfortable. I think I found most things. Which, for not being super observant or having a great sense of direction, not too bad.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Wow.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Guys, this is insane. Look at that road. Like, the lighting, the road, the water on the road, the street signs, the banners. Like, yeah, you can still tell the people in the distance are definitely video game people. And the cars, you can kind of tell are not real, but like, wow, the road, the texture of the road, holy crap. That is so good. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Like, I was talking to Cloud about this, and I was like, this is like one of the first games that like fooled my eyes for a few seconds at least into being like, I think I'm watching a movie, and then being like, nope, that's a game. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Hello.
Hello. Said the diner. That's a garage. Seafood. I'm assuming the diner's down the road. Oh, there's the. We're going to Oh Dear. Okay, yep. I remember now.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Somebody's on a caffeine buzz.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never
I'm gonna jaywalk because I'm a cop.
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in, coffee world.
Oh dear.
I already made that joke.
Good to see you.
Oh dear.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Yes,
It's
I'm
nice
a
to have
female
you.
body inspector.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Hey, look who it is. Holy crap. I didn't know he was in this game. What's up, dude?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
You know I like pie. I'm debating playing this with a controller just so I can pan the camera, like, very smoothly.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Alright, so we're definitely supposed to talk to that guy
Good
first.
to see you.
What's up, guys?
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're
Are
not
these
charging
the
you.
guys that were...
I just have a few questions.
Okay.
Nothing to stress about.
This was
okay?
the couple that were in the woods.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Alright, we got something for the mine place.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What did you find?
The cult of the tree.
What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Oh, snap. She wants to use it for her book.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
There's so
I thought
many
we'd
shows
never
that
see you
have
back
this
here
moment.
after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are
Do
you?
I know you?
I don't know what
coulda
you're
wrote
talking
this.
about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories.
Who would
Happens on
talk like
TV
this?
all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That was super weird.
Hi.
Let's see if it lets me talk to anybody else. This dude looks a little spooky. What's up, weirdo? What you looking at? Oh, I got something else I can say here?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those 2 idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
I mean, you shouldn't have kept the evidence, but yeah, you shouldn't go to jail. Alright, I don't...
So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you think they serve avocado toast here?
No, I wouldn't count on it.
What are you, from Seattle?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Wow.
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I?
Who the
else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
Oh, FBI. What do you think that's about, Marge?
I bet they're
Trash, garbage, refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
Bro, you were creepy as shit.
Businesses. Tax evasion, maybe.
That's the murderer right there.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
So either that's like foreshadowing or, yeah, I don't know what you would call that. Interesting.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever
How are
you're
you?
ready to take my money.
That sounds about right.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
But am I? I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
So I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to show and not show. So if things edit at any point in time or you see a cut, I just didn't think that YouTube would be happy with me showing it because I don't really know how in-depth this is going to get.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Okay.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here.
There's
Can't
writing
make it
on his
out.
heart?
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Wow.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
We're going to have a lot of stuff to put on the board, I think. This might take a minute.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Oh boy. Examination of R. Nightingale. Anything to learn from the body. Sorry for the graphic nature of a lot of this. This is very much reminding me of the movie Seven right now for whatever reason. And I flippin' love that movie. But in retrospect of how creepy Kevin Spacey is, like, holy crap, that movie is even more scary now. Okay, as I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Okay, cool. They give you a clue as kind of what's left. Illegible words on the heart. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. So ritual, this would be this one.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
No. Before? No. Yeah. They'd have to do it after. Tattoos on the body and heart. How did the killers have time? It doesn't make sense. I wish I didn't do it because I was recording for the stream, like for the recording, but I wonder if I had panned around to the front of the naked guy in the beginning, if he would have had, if his chest was intact. I would imagine it would have had to have been. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Oh, here.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
What?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
What the hell?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in a light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat. Okay.
Go!
That was cool as shit. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of Alan Wake 2. Man, what a wild ride this episode really was. I had a little bit of frustration when getting myself through the first puzzle, but in retrospect, this is future Brandon having edited the episode. I think it was right there in front of my face, and I just really didn't see it because of how tired I was when I was recording the episode. So we can all have a little bit of a laugh about that. But overall, the absolute content of the game thus far has been amazing. I've really enjoyed it. It's a little bit of like 0 to 100 with the pace, because like, you know, you're going through and you're searching for things and it's very methodical and slow, and then all of a sudden just all hell breaks loose. So I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell down below to let you know when we drop a new episode, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Alan Wake 2. Bye now.